which means that any organism with sufficient mass and cognitive capability is a potential vector.
Yap.
Is something wrong?
No, nothing.
I have the sneaking suspicion that something is wrong. Well, everybody, it's time for the final stretch of Halo. And by final stretch, I mean going backwards. So while 343 exposits,
that final step is reserved for you.
While Halo was being made, they ran out of time. And so they had to figure out how exactly to end the game, which involved repurposing Assault on the Control Room, Truth and Reconciliation,
That wasn't supposed to happen.
and Pillar of Autumn for the ending, for the last 3 levels.
Cortana.
I've spent the last 12 hours cooped up in here watching you toady about, helping that
I'm not sure I'd call it a negative, really.
Hold on now.
It's obviously not a negative because, you know, they ran out of time, which
He's your pal.
is
Take your
unfortunately
time.
kind
Do you
of
have
a
any
running
idea what
thing
that bastard
with the
almost made
trilogy.
you do?
Yes. Activate Halo's defense.
But, you know, in spite of all that,
which is why we brought the index to
I
the
do
control
actually
center.
enjoy
You mean this?
the last bit of Halo.
Construct in the core. That is
Except for like
absolutely
one segment
unacceptable.
of this level,
Sod
2
off.
betrayals. But we'll see that like
You sure that's a good
next
idea?
week.
How dare you? Oh,
Do what? I have the index. You can just float and sputter.
I will file a complaint with anybody.
The flood is
Really.
spreading. If we activate Halo's defenses, we can wipe them out.
You have no idea how this ring works, do you? Why the Forerunners built it? Halo doesn't kill Flood. It kills their food. Humans, Covenant, whatever. We're all equally edible. The only way to stop the Flood is to starve them to
Ooh,
death.
with the twist.
And that's exactly what Halo is designed to do. Wipe the galaxy clean of all sentient life. You don't believe me? Ask him.
Live Master Chief reaction.
True.
more or less. Technically, this installation's pulse has a maximum effective radius of 25,000 light years.
Is this
But
true?
once the
Well,
other
yes. And
this
here's
galaxy will
why.
be quite devoid
But
of
I
life,
thought you knew.
or at least any life
You
with
literally
sufficient
did the
violence
rest of the
to
game.
sustain the flood.
How would you not know?
But you already knew that. I mean, how couldn't you?
Left out that little detail, did he?
We have followed outbreak containment procedure to the letter. You were with me each step
You know,
of the
Spark, I
way
don't
as
think
we
I would call
managed this
outbreak
crisis.
containment procedure a
I'm
case
making a
of
movement.
Why would you hesitate
shoot
to do
everything
what
that
you've already
moves.
done?
I
We
mean,
need to
in the
go
case of the flood,
right
probably.
now.
But
Last time you asked me
those are some
if it were my
shitty containment
choice,
procedures.
would I do it? Having had considerable time to ponder your query, my answer has not changed. There is no choice. We must activate the ring.
Get us out of here.
If you are unwilling to help, I will simply find another. Still, I must have the index. Give your construct to me, or I will be forced to take her from you.
That's not going to happen.
So be it. Save his head. Dispose of the rest.
Why specifically the head? Probably
Look
because
out.
Cortana's in there. But anyway, now the Sentinels are our enemies. And they can eat away at your shields like a motherfucker. Luckily, they give you a plasma pistol so you can deal with them very easily. Shotgun takes about like 2 blasts, just one to take out the shield and the other to
We have to stop him.
actually
we have
kill
to
them.
destroy Halo. According to my analysis of the available data, I believe the best course of action is somewhat risky. An explosion of sufficient size will help destabilize the ring, and will cut
So
through
now
a
we've
number
got a
of
mixture of
combat
enemies here. We've got the Covenant are finally back.
large scale.
We've got Sentinels to deal with, as well as
Fusion reactors are critical.
the Flood.
I'm going to search what's left.
So
of the
Halo,
Covenant
by
battery
the end,
and see
becomes
if
a sort
I
of
can locate
tango
the core
of
our
dealing with
tragedy.
the different enemy
The
types.
ship's fusion reactors are still relatively intact. We can use them to destroy Halo.
It might be a bit quieter than usual, if only, which I say quieter than usual when it's like, oh yeah, there's some stretches where Dan's just not talking. I don't really have a lot of topics, I'm going to be honest. I mean, we're still dealing with the fallout of the Microsoft layoffs. More info on that is coming out, fairly certain. But, you know, this week's been kind of quiet in terms of gaming.
In case the monitor or
Though,
the sentinels find a way
I mean,
to activate Halo's
that
final
horse
weapon
girl
without the
gotcha
index.
came out, but like that's
The machinery in these cannons
about
are
it.
Halo's primary
My feed's been nothing but that for whatever reason. It's like, okay, I'm not gonna play it. It's like some sort of psyop.
I can't even begin to calculate the
Please don't take that
range.
seriously. That's an obvious joke.
If we damage or destroy these generators, the monitor
But,
will need to repair them.
like,
before
it's
Halo
been
can be
relatively
used.
quiet.
That should buy us some time.
So
I'm marking the location of
I
the
did
launcher.
sort of take the time to
We
sort of
have
catch
we
up
need to
on
move in and neutralize the
some
device.
games and whatnot, and you know, same old. Which, okay, I just realized this since I just remembered one of the games I bought in the Steam sale. It's like, it's been relatively quiet. Death Stranding 2 has been out for a while. You know, the next Kojima game. So, I actually just bought Death Stranding on the Steam sale. So I'm gonna get to that eventually, but like, I know it's probably the most out there game that Kojima's ever made, and I'm relatively unspoiled on the game, so that's actually good, considering like how big of a name Kojima is. So when I get around to it, I'm actually looking forward to actually experiencing that. Like, I know some things about the gameplay and whatnot, but that's story-wise, not. I'm kind of blind, other than Norman Reedus is in it, and Guillermo del Toro. I think I pronounced that right. I don't. Oh, someone will probably correct me in the comments. And Conan's in there, and Jeff Keighley, for whatever reason. Anyway, tangent aside, there are 2 bits in Two Betrayals
Wait,
that are
commandeer one of
somewhat
these
difficult.
batteries. We'll need it to reach the pulse generator in time.
Especially because I'm having PTSD from playing this on Legendary with my friend. There's that Wraith there on that one side, and then there's the shit ton of enemies over here. So it's really a case of pick your poison, but you're still gonna get your ass blasted off. I should also talk about the title of the mission, Two Betrayals. Looking at it, there's only like one betrayal, which is Spark, saying, "Oh, why won't you light the ring, Reclaimer? What's wrong with you? You followed out break containment procedure." So apparently, early on in development, Cortana was supposed to betray Chief here too, which they axed, which is probably a good idea. So, calling it Two Betrayals is probably a leftover from that early stage of development. But I remember reading a comment stating that if you look at it from the perspective of Guilty Spark, the second betrayal is Chief not lighting the ring. So there's that. Okay, now I can actually talk about the Banshee.
The nav point marks our target.
Because, wow, I would have talked about it earlier if I had actually managed to fly it in Assault in the control room. Like the Warthog, its control is determined on where you're facing it. It's always moving forward. You've got the Banshee Bomb, which is just that green missile, and plasma guns. Not much. There's really not much to it, but it's a fun vehicle to use. I like it. I don't think there's a vehicle in Halo I dislike. I mean, maybe the Mongoose, just because it's like you don't have any weapons on it, but that's kind of a nitpick.
That's the pulse gen. The center core is the signal amplifier. That's what we need to show.
Oh, watch out, Chief! They're holding a note.
Energy stream. I've adjusted your shield system so that it will deliver an EMP burst to disrupt the generator. But you'll need to walk into the beam to trigger it. The EMP blast should neutralize the generator, but it will also drain your shields and leave you vulnerable until they recharge.
That's some good EMP.
Objective accomplished. The pulse generator has overloaded. Generator's central core is offline. Well done.
So if I remember right, what this is doing is disabling the... I think what it's disabling is the turrets on the outside of Halo, which you wouldn't think Halo has turrets based on its design, but those circular bits on the exterior of the ring, those are the turrets. Of course, once again, I could be wrong simply by not paying attention or anything of the sort. So, you know, please do let me know how much of a fucking dumbass and an idiot for not paying attention to the lore. Don't do that, please. That's actually quite mean.
Head through that door. That's the way to the next canyon.
He's simply walking. And now he's not. Trying to figure out like which one has the one hallway where the rocket flood show up, because I know there's a hallway here where rocket flood pop up here and then you just get fucking one shot because it's rocket flood. Now the flood entered the mix. Oh boy. You can tell I'm happy because of the excitement in my voice. Oh, hello. Okay, so, dumbass lesson number 5. be very, very careful when sticking plasma grenades onto Flood. Because they will charge you. And then they will kill you. Because they're dicks. Though actually, there is one news story, and that's rather an update with Stop Killing Games. Is that a European lobbying group, which has representatives from a lot of the major publishers, released a statement basically saying, "Oh, this is gonna hurt the industry. This is gonna reduce developer choice when they make games." It's like, no, it's really not. It's really not. I mean, here's the thing you have to keep in mind about lobbying groups, especially the gaming ones, is that more often than not, because they are lobbying groups, they are going to be working for the interests not of the consumer, but the publishers, because the group, which is called Video Games Europe, has got like EA, Ubisoft, Activision, you know, the big ones, the ones that everybody knows. They're there. And like even the Entertainment Software Association, the US lobbying group, that's they also applied that as well. But no, they haven't responded in like this. They didn't respond when the movement even started to begin with. Which, you know, the reason they're even responding now that there's a chance that governments can take a look at this is that it has the chance to actually change the industry. I mean, that's why. Which, yeah, that's everybody's sort of said that already, so. So if you're even in the know about it, you probably heard it already. And yes, it's the Rocket Flood tunnel. Holy shit. I fucking hate Rocket Flood. You see why. It's really why I hate the Flood so much. It's just that a lot of the deaths, especially primarily with the Rocket Flood, they just feel really cheap. Especially on higher difficulties. Like, I think, like the Shotgun Flood on Legendary can, I think, 1 or 2 shot you, depending on your health, obviously, but still. Halo at that point turns into less, into how far back am I gonna get sent because I died to dumb bullshit. Still like the game. But, you know, that tends to happen, especially on higher difficulties. That's a 3-for-1. Okay, let's see what I do here. Good. I was smart. There is one game I've been meaning to go back to. And it'd be Shadow of the Colossus. Just a case of, you know, finding time to actually sit down and play it. Because here's the thing about working. That as soon as you get home, you just don't want to do anything. You know, you just want to sit down, relax for about like the next 5 or 6 hours. And then you repeat the whole day. And at least until the weekend. So then it's the case of, oh boy, I get like 48 hours to do whatever I have to do. And then repeat everything and repeat the week again. But, you know, it's also a case of if you don't have a schedule, then you just kind of lose track of time and all that sort of stuff, and you know, every day just sort of bleeds into one another. And yes, there was the third rocket flood death. There will probably be more. Actually, no, that was the second. What the hell am I doing? But no, like, at least the positive thing, at least about a schedule, is that, you know, it's something that's set and concrete and provides some sort of structure to your life. Whereas if you kind of don't have one, you're just sort of like, oh, what day is it? Oh, what am I gonna do? Oh. I was kind of like that before I got my first job. But, you know, the one positive thing about working is that you at least get money that you can spend on stuff. It's the same old room. I've been here before. Get me out of here. Please, Bungie, please. It's like that song that goes, it complains about the radio stations only playing about like the same 5 songs. Of course, you can't exactly shout that out loud, because I'd rather not, you know, blow out people's eardrums. Of course, I could just like lower it in post, but you know, that's it's a little too much effort. Not to say that I don't put a modicum of effort into these videos, but you know, it's a tiny bit more. Of course, I would love to, you know, do something a bit more high effort. Like, I've been at least mulling the idea over after this is all done. Of course, I can't exactly give you a time frame on that, but you know, it's at least something. That's not to say that I gave up doing voiceover, because for some of you who might not remember, I used to do voiceover stuff on this channel, and I still have a lot of it uploaded because I am still proud of it. Or at least the memes, but
Okay, let's take care of the next
it just kind of stopped. I just lost motivation for it, as well as kind of going professional in a way. I can't exactly go professional because, and here's the kicker. I can't exactly afford to move to Los Angeles and attempt to go into these big things, or even get like a demo reel or anything. Because here's at least the problem that I have is that demo reels are kind of like your business card for voice acting. It's a showcase, a short showcase of what you can do and what you can bring to the table for a role, or roles that you can comfortably do. The problem with them is that you could probably outgrow your demo if you get it too early. And it's simply a case of, when will I be ready to get a demo? I don't know. You probably won't know. And that's sort of a problem with that. It's like, damn, when am I gonna be ready? How will I know I'm ready? Yeah, I just kind of lost motivation with it. I'm trying to get it back, you know? Trying to just really do anything that I'd like. But you know, like anything, a break can do you good. Though I don't know where I've heard that from. Well, it's probably a saying somewhere out there. There's a saying for pretty much anything. Oh, but the fan dubs, those are, well, they're all unlisted. I should say unlisted, but they're private now. Because unfortunately, a lot of professional folks kind of look down on that sort of work. You know, it's kind of unfortunate too, because, you know, it's how a lot of people get their start nowadays, just doing fan work. So it's really a case of, like, what do you want people to do? But, you know, I'm not in the business. My opinion means diddly squat, so, you know. I'm just a dude who likes the video games. Like the Master Chief. I like the Master Chief. He's the green guy. He's John Halo. This is a nice little set piece that I actually do really like. Being able to fly on the Banshee here in this area. Just sort of dealing with all the enemies here. Well, you're going to take a lot of damage here, but, you know, still fun. Now, what if I told you guys that we're only about like halfway through the level? Because yeah, we're only halfway through. I mean, the deaths kind of ate up time, but it's a Two Betrayals is a long mission. And then everybody shows up. Get me the hell out of here, please. So, with that being said, next week we will be finishing Two Betrayals. I will see you guys there. Thank you for watching.